Right. Yes, I know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Right. That was a mistake. Can I actually use ranged against him? No, I can't. I thought I might have been able to pull back. Oh my goodness, I've leveled. This is not the time to have leveled. Trying to stun him. I know, probably not. Ah, he's stunned. Brilliant. I didn't think that would happen. I'm gonna have to heal. Health poultice. He still thinks he's honourable, you see. Should have waited for that, actually. Oh, right, too lot of damage. What's upset balance? Probably won't do that much. Yeah, I thought he'd resist. Riposte! Cripple. Resisted. He's resisting everything! It's actually really quite cool duel, actually. We might do quite well. Admittedly, we have health poultices, which may be considered cheating by some people, but... Okay, we're definitely going to need a health poultice. We maybe need another one. Pinpoint strike. For moderate duration... okay, actually, yeah. For moderate duration, all successful attacks generate automatic critical hits. It's useful. Knocked me down. Is he? Am I bleeding? No. Okay, I'll take another health poultice. I have the high ground, Loghain. Don't try and jump over me, even though I don't have lightsaber. Oh my goodness, health. I'm sorry for referencing the Star Wars prequels. Don't hurt me. What's the result of that? That was stunning. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna take a greater health poultice. That'll fill my health up, I think. I think it did fill my health up. I think the guard would have gotten out of the way. But let's run away. Let's try and stun him again. Good. Let's take a lesser health poultice. That might give us a bit of upset balance. Didn't do anything. Oh, we might do this. I was expecting us to need to do this several times. I think another lesser health poultice, I think. Yeah, maybe taking the multiple lesser health poultices is probably not the best idea. Cripple. Can we do anything? Okay, we're gonna definitely need more health. Greater health poultice.
I underestimated you, Warden. I thought you were like Kalen, a child wanting to play at war. I was wrong. There's a strength in you that I have not seen anywhere since Marek died. I yield.
Then I accept your surrender.
I didn't just hear you say that. You're going to let him live? After everything he's done? Kill him already!
Wait, there is another option.
Yes.
The Terran is a warrior and general of renown. Let him be of use. Let him go through the joining.
This is what all of this has been leading up to. Because Riordan's right. He's a great warrior, he's a general of renown. We can go through these options and he'll say, yes, well, making him a great warrior. Okay, let's actually go through these options and then I'll rant. You want to make him a warden? Why?
There are 3 of us in all of Ferelden, and there are compelling reasons to have as many wardens on hand as possible to deal with the Archdemon.
The joining itself is often fatal, is it not? If he survives, you gain a general. If not, you have your revenge. Doesn't that satisfy you?
Absolutely not! Riordan, This man abandoned our brothers and then blamed us for the deed. He hunted us down like animals. He tortured you. How can we simply forget that?
Right. This is where we hit a massive choice that I think is stupid, and I think it's a false dichotomy when it comes to the game. Which is that the game is putting forward the idea that it's one or other. He joins the Wardens, or you kill him now, which is stupid. I do understand, as a human, my character being a human noble, it makes a lot more sense that the decision's down to me, because I'm arguably one of the most powerful men, technically, in Ferelden. I'm the Turn of High Ever. That's a rant for another time. Those of you who have played through before. Whereas there's no true king or queen, and Loghain is the man who lost. I'm also the man who's just beaten him in a duel rather better than I thought I'd do. Personally, I thought I would have had to struggle through a few times. Alastair is saying, "Oh no, he shouldn't be because the Grey Wardens are too good for him." He seems to not really remember Soldier's Peak, where the person who became Warden Commander, led a revolt against the king, and had used blood mages and summoned demons. And apart from that last one, that's what Loghain's done. Loghain hasn't consorted with people who summon demons. Just want to make that point. The demon summoning people are on our side. That's Connor, by the way. And yet he demands that Loghain die. And for those of you who haven't played through before, this isn't a decision of, do you be merciful or do you not be merciful? This man has surrendered. We shouldn't kill him. That is the good option. And I think from a role-playing perspective, it's probably the one I'd pick. But then again, from a role-playing perspective, you wouldn't want Alastair to go either, which is the other option. If Loghain joins the Grey Wardens, Alastair leaves. From a mechanical standpoint, I kind of understand it, because then you've got two people with sword and shields. And they're going to be subtly different, and Alastair's going to be more crafted, maybe not the best word, but his character and his skills and his build is going to be more crafted and built in a way that suits the player. So if you've got both, you're probably not going to play both. On the other hand, you do have that with two-handed weapon people, and two mages, and two rogues. Admittedly, Liliana's more ranged, and Zevran's more assassin, close-up stabby. But then again, that's a problem. I've got that with the same issue with Gaheris. Is do I go with Gaheris, who's more built the way I want him as a two-handed weapon rogue, or do I go with Zevran, who's not? I use, obviously, Gaheris a lot more than I use Zevran. So mechanically, I can kind of understand why you have this decision. From a role-playing perspective, not let's playing, although I am let's playing. From a role-playing perspective, this is a stupid decision, because there should be a third. Because it shouldn't be, I'm going to execute Loghain now, although that can be one of them. But I'm going to cheat because we have the tapestry, which is, I'm going to pick. No, Loghain has to die for his crimes. From a game mechanical perspective, from a Let's Play perspective, no. As you may have noticed, I'm happy having parts of this Let's Play be technically not canon. This is what's going to happen. Is, do I make a new video for this? I don't know. Because I've been thinking about this. Because I hate this part of the game. What we're going to do is we are going to imprison Loghain in somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere with a prison and a dungeon. He's going to be imprisoned. And after the Blight, should we win, he will be brought before the Landsmeet. and the Landsmeet will vote on his fate, because that makes far more sense than leaving it in the hands of some... okay, the third most powerful noble person... well, second most powerful noble person, considering there isn't a monarch at the moment. But he's a young lad, he's a Grey Warden, and he's kind of got some issues with the Loghain. So the Landsmeet are going to vote on whether he's executed for his crimes, or if he is forced to go through the joining. He still might die, but the Ferelden Grey Wardens get a Grey Warden. And that's obviously not going to have an impact on Dragon Age 2, because he'll technically not be around. But it will have an impact on... But I think it might have an impact on Dragon Age Inquisition, because it's in the tapestry, one of the decisions you make. So we'll then tweak it with a tapestry, and I will put it to you guys. You will represent the Landsmeet. You can negotiate. You can talk about it. You can argue about it. I have an idea of how I'm gonna vote. But if your arguments are persuasive, I might change my votes. You may know what it is, considering I'm not killing him. But your arguments may persuade me to change my vote. And when I finish Dragon Age Origins and Awakening and the DLC afterwards, I will do a little thing similar to what Verex did, where I look at the tapestry and the decisions I've made, and when I make that video will be the cutoff for votes on what to do with Loghain. So I think, yeah, just vote in this video. Hopefully this rant will all be on one video, otherwise I've ranted for far too long. But we'll see. So, technically, because this is the only way to mechanically represent it in this game and keep Alastair, which is the whole... I think it's also, if you don't kill him, he doesn't become king, which then becomes a massive problem, which then means that Anora's thrown on her own, and that kind of undermines what you've just been fighting for. It's just stupid. Partially because I didn't harden Alastair, because that's a role-playing decision. And I'm not gonna make a bad role-playing decision so I can make a good role-playing decision later. I don't think about that. Also, I looked that up, actually. I was a bit naughty and looked it up, because I'm intrigued by how this works, and because I think it's stupid. I think is that the 5th time I've called this thing stupid? I don't know. So, yes, we're going to say that Loghain has to die, but his fate is in your hands. Please vote. Otherwise, I will be representing the Landsmeet. Hey, I'm not complaining about that. So, yes, Loghain has to die for his crimes, but this is stupid. 6. I don't even know. Maybe I'm miscounting. I really don't like this. Just roleplay-wise. Let's not continue the rant. Right. Loghain has to die.
You can't do this. My father may have been wrong, but he is still a hero to the people.
Exactly.
Nora. Hush. It's over.
Stop treating me like a child. This is serious.
Daughters never grow up, Nora. They remain 6 years old with pigtails and skinned knees forever.
Father.
Just make it quick, Warden. I can face the Maker knowing that Ferelden is in your hands.
Exactly. and that kind of makes my point, is it's about Ferelden. It's not about him having power. It's, oh, in an extent, it's about him having the power to protect Ferelden, not about him having power over Ferelden. Slightly complicated issue. But the only way for me to do anything remotely sensible with regard to what I've been doing, because there's no middle path, which is stupid, because there's a very sensible one, which is you have Loghain be arrested, which then you can use in a much more interesting way later on than... Very well. You're the reason I'm doing this, Alastair. This isn't canon. This isn't canon.
So it is decided. Alastair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No. When did this get decided?
No, he's marrying Nora. That's what we agreed.
So much for our plan to rule together. If Alastair would rather not have the throne,
Whoa.
I'm more than willing to take it.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Honora.
Whoa.
Will you help us?
Eamon! Dude! You know, I had this organized. They were gonna marry. Just... I need to talk to Alastair first.
Strange. I feel like I'm back at the Abbey, trying not to get chosen last for the sparring teams.
What do you think I should do?
You're asking me?
Yes.
I guess you have to choose between Honora and me.
Are you not paying
right?
attention to the discussion?
Frankly, I think you should give her the throne. I've never wanted it. But it's up to you.
Do you think you're ready to be king?
Are there people who are ready for that sort of thing? But I guess if it comes down to it, I'll do my best. Oh, I think my stomach just twisted up in a knot or something.
Okay, so that makes me... I want to talk to Nora as well.
Certainly.
Who do you think I should choose?
Warden, there's no doubt on this subject. Alastair would be a disastrous king. I can lead for Eldon. I have proven this.
What makes you a better choice than Alastair, then?
Surely that's not a serious question. I have been the ruler of this nation in all but name for the last 5 years. I can lead for Eldon. Alastair can't. If you give him the crown, then you've only brought us a brief pause in the civil war. It will resume again at the first opportunity, and it won't end until a new dynasty holds power.